I'm going up against the monster, the man who no one really wants to fight. And he's going to learn on November the 10th that I bring something differently than everyone else. And that's a punch that can switch lights off within the blink of an eye.
He's putting a great performance and then, huge
say that, a massive punch has knocked Blackledge onto his back.
After stringing together some impressive wins and devastating knockouts, the former world title challenger, Tony the Bomber Bellew, had worked his way back up to title contention. Only this time around, the man standing in his way was by far the most feared KO artist in all of combat sports, Adonis Superman Stevenson.
When I'm going to the ring, I got a bad intention. I'm looking for knockout.
The light heavyweight division was popping around 2013, with crafty old fighters like Bernard Hopkins still pushing talented contenders in their prime to their absolute limit, while the surge of younger, power-punching freaks like Adonis Stevenson and Sergey Kovalev were asserting their dominance, not only at the 175-pound limit, but amongst the elite fighters on the pound-for-pound list.
That's me, this is the biggest tough man, this is me, I'm the champ!
Tony Bellew was almost the odd one out among the top guys at light heavy. He couldn't punch as hard as the aforementioned Stevenson and Kovalev, and he certainly wasn't technically as good as any of the ranked contenders. But this was a man who had supreme confidence in his ability to dig down when the going gets tough and find a way to win.
I don't just think or believe, I know I'm gonna find a way. I always do.
By hook or by crook, Bellew grounded out significant victories to earn the respect amongst his elite set of peers, and ranking placements in the governing bodies, often trading his way through in a classic slugger style before ending things with his signature left hook.
Bellew flipped down here! What's the goal? He's got he's trouble! He stopped! Bellew's done it!
However, Stevenson hits different. If it hadn't been for the emergence of Deontay Wilder's out-of-this-world punching power that defies the laws of physics as we know it, Stevenson would still be remembered to this day as the hardest puncher of the previous decade or so.
Oh! What a shot!
Far from just a brute, Stevenson was also a crafty southpaw with excellent timing and distance. To the casual eye, he comes across as the fight aggressor, but when you slow things down and study him a little bit, you realize this isn't a guy willing to leave everything out there or make mistakes, often luring his opponents into pull-counter opportunities with minor adjustments to his feet, while hiding his shotgun for a left arm behind his Philly shell-esque fighting stance.
A left brings him down!
Stevenson had all the hallmarks to be among the top earners in the sport. He could fight like hell, and he had a big personality to coincide with that. But, as is often the case with fighters coming out of the French-Canadian circuit, he never really captured the imagination of fans outside the hardcore circle, which is why a big showdown with someone of Tony Bellew's profile seemed like the perfect spark to ignite huge pay-per-view events down the line. After a heated build-up that ended with a push and a shove at the presser, the defending champ had a chance to put the feud to rest in front of 9,000 home fans in Quebec City, Canada. BLTV picks up the action from round one.
Bellew has never been knocked out.
Bellew's fighting pretty smart though, Jim.
Opponents weren't smart enough.
The only thing that he was lacking in the meet was the speed. Chance to land powers right there with Bellew still like that.
Bellew missed with the right hand, Stevenson landed a left.
Yeah, Bellew just took a really good shot from Stevenson.
Bellew proved tougher than a long list of other fighters as he soaked up a heap of deadly straight left hands from Stevenson in the opening 2 rounds.
And this time, he lands solidly with the left hand and knocks Bellew's head back. And another strong body shot.
He's in 1-2s. And Stevenson now is starting to put some punches together.
He's landed about 4 solid ones in this round. There's another one. Seemed to wake up after tasting the blood from his own nose.
The third was equally as challenging for Bellew, but the longer he stayed in there absorbing Stevenson's best shots, the more his confidence
and the
grew.
harder punches, that's a good formula to win a round. So after 3-0 Stevenson.
Oh, good shot.
Bellew's fighting back. Down goes Stevenson, and the referee's going to rule it a slip.
Bellew had a knockdown correctly ruled a slip, as his foot clearly tangled with Adonis's. However, having your opponent on the canvas in any capacity always serves as a decent confidence booster.
Referee Michael Griffin called it a slip. Stevenson might have gotten a break. Bellew feeling the heat now. Stevenson landing straight lefts again. Tony Bellew had a big moment when Adonis Stevenson was on the canvas.
Whatever, it led to a pretty good round.
by Stevenson to open round 5. Meaning to get ahead of Tony Bellew. Follow him around so he can do that with the left hand. Once.
Stevenson clocked Bellew with his trademark hidden backhand, serving as an open invitation to move in.
That's what he wants to do.
So now he's tasted the canvas, and he's going to get it stopped right here. That will do it. Bellew was defenseless against Stevenson's left hand, and that was a good stoppage.
It was a great win for Stevenson, as he later expressed, fueled by the pre-fight bad blood.
That Bellew was doing a lot of talking on the lead up to this fight.
Yeah, he said, I'm a dwarf. The dwarf knocked him out, man.
Despite the fight seemingly serving a purpose to springboard Stevenson to stardom, it would, in fact, be the Scouser whose career propelled into the realm of pay-per-view attraction down the line, securing a WBC title at cruiserweight in 2016, before shocking the odds to put a halt to the comeback of the British boxing icon David Haye in 2017. Bellew moved up 15 pounds after Stevenson, which served as a complete turning point in his career, proving once more that draining yourself to get a perceived weight advantage on fight night isn't always the optimal way to carve out a career at the top of the sport.
I get on scales when I was making 175 and it wasn't good. Everyone knows that and everyone can see it.
I think Stevenson's biggest mistake was seeing out his last 16 fights as a pro in his home nation of Canada. Sure, he generated decent purses for himself, but with this man's talent, nothing was stopping him from becoming a global superstar.
So if Stevenson's content with making money, and after all, this is why they really do it, it's prize fighting, and being a kind of Canadian world champion, fighting the likes of the winner of Butte Pascal, or an older Hopkins, or someone like that, fine. But if his point is to become a real superstar, and you do that by proving that you're actually the best, I don't think there's a way around Kovalev in the not-too-distant future.
Bellew was Stevenson's second title defense, and he went on to make a further 7 defenses before he unfortunately suffered a career-ending injury in the ring against highly touted up-and-comer Alexander Osdik in 2018.
Adonis, this is Gennady. Wish you the best, champion. Keep fighting.
Adonis has since made a remarkable recovery from his injuries, and as of 2024, almost seems back to his old, large-as-life self.
How are you enjoying Cancun, Mexico?
Oh my God, it's a dream for me. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. My family here, my daughter, my wife, and me, I'm enjoy it. I'm enjoy it.
He was a hero out there. How good was Adonis Stevenson?
He was better than me. He was stronger than me.
Full stop?
Yeah, I'm happy to say that. I think I was the better boxer than him, but as an all-round package, he was better than me. That's the loneliest, darkest moment of my career, without doubt. Went back to my room after the fight, just cried myself to sleep.